Voices of the Anambra, our pride, our voice.
Welcome once again to Voices of the Anambra podcast, where we get to speak our mind, the way it do us, how it do us. And each time we come here, we have something amazing to discuss. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. You can call me Jasmine, of course. And today on the podcast, we have with us Chief Damian Okeke Mbuze Nanka. Welcome to Voices of the Anambra podcast.
Welcome, our people.
Yes. And today on the podcast, lately, we've been having different endorsement rallies going on around the state. Anambra North endorsed, Anambra Central, Anambra South, and in fact, some communities and local government areas are as well having a lot of endorsement rallies. We've seen Obosi, we saw Ibuku, we went ahead to see Orumba South, Orumba North, going on up and down, left, right, middle, center. I know a lot of eyebrows are being raised. And this endorsement rally, is it not a lot that is giving them body to be doing all these things? We said it's better we hear from the voices of those that matter. Yes, our voice. We want to hear. Mbuze Nanka. Is this funded by, the government, or is this a thing of the Anambra South stakeholders?
I'm one of the leaders in Anambra South, precisely. Yeah, that is one. Two, all this endorsement is ignited by the Oluwatowu syndrome solution. For instance, we are talking about the South. We invited him. He never invited us. Ibuku, Obosi, they invited him. He never invited them. They say good tongues deserves another.
Indeed.
I think his job in Anambra State is what is attracting all these things. Nobody was paid to cover to be. This is not a hired crowd. If it's a hired crowd, some places you will see scanty crowd.
So it was an organic support.
It was very, very organic. Look at when he entered market. Look at the poor women in the market buying things, some dashing him chicken, some dashing him carton, crate of water, everything. He's not the most beautiful man in Anambra State. But he did a job that deserves commendation. That's why people are doing that. Ibuku, who donated the Ibuku community, donated 50 million. I don't know how much they were. Obosi, I think the same thing. So, do you think they don't have something to do? Appreciation. Average Igbo man appreciates good things.
And indeed, do you think these good things would translate to a victory for coming election?
There's no two way about it. I'm not a prophet, but those who are in the political terrain. I remember the opposition. A minister, one of the front-line minister in Tinubu administration, he came here and said there's no opposition in Anambra State. Then Tinubu himself, the president of Nigeria, who is the leader of the opposition, he came here and said that we are working together, there's no problem. So, which means they are not kids. They have assessed the situation on the ground and find out that 10 times of any candidate cannot beat Soludo if there's free and fair election. And that's what we are going for. So I think why many, about 16 of them are on the race, many of them would like to go home very happy that they contested with a man, a performing professor. So they would like to go home even as the 50th position or 60th position certificate among those who contested with Soludo. So people will be happy to go home. In fact, if the form is cheap and it's still open, I would like to buy a form and contest. Then when in my CV, who contested the election? I said I contested with Soludo. That's one of the many people are going for that. It is okay for them.
Just to contest
alongside. Just to say you contest. If you say that I have a wrestling bout with the Ikemba or gun shooting, it will go viral. People would like to come and know what is going on. And Where do you beat your Duku na English speaking and forceful words? So, you like to be associated that you see when Pa Mike was in wrestling.
Yeah.
There's some small guys challenging him. He said he's not yet ready to face murder charge.
So it's actually a privilege to contest alongside.
It's a serious privilege. Anambra used to have first 11 in everything. But I think this first 11 maybe because of his performance.
Okay.
I don't the lineup didn't have much first 11.
Ooh. Why do you say so?
Considering the candidates, there's only one or two of them, or three. But that's 80% of them are contested with Soludo.
God, I beg you. Well, some people are arguing that Soludo must actually pay voters before they can win it, before he can win election. And how do we now come to that point that we are so comfortable with cash politics?
Well, I'm in Anambra here, and I'm a major stakeholder. Unless I have seen politicians in and out. Soludo is not friendly with fiscal cash. And a man who always say he's busy is on duty. So if you come into a farmer's house and you saw him going out with his hoe and the shovel and the machete, do you think he has time for a God's 1 hour with him and everything? So, and do you think he have reserved anything to give? Soludo invests all the money he's supposed to use for public relations here or for party pathways into the project. And now people saw the project and saw the employment and saw the 1 youth to scale. They saw it as a direct benefit to them. Some of us who are always present ourselves as major stakeholders, I've not got shishi from Soludo. We don't fit in the youth, and Soludo has not much to do with the so-acclaimed stakeholders. So we are staking ourselves now, holding ourselves. That's the most important thing.
Rarely have we seen, a rally or a gathering of people that said, "Apopta no matter say go where ega no and I yaka ija kwadogi." But I have fugia. I think Anambra South in up to 100 million. Ijiwe kwado Mr. Governor at the rally. Is that okay for the line of endorsements? This
is the first time people are donating money to a sitting governor to support him in election. This is the first time since my political career. Because any rally, you go there to go home with something.
Of course.
Either keke or shuttle or sometime.
No, but when
people who have come up to our stage, sometimes they'll give you what they will not present public. You will go with it, but we never see shishi. So the most important thing is that the man invested the money to the most needy. One you two skill, very important. Then about how many thousand teachers were employed?
8,150.
Then medical doctors. No governor has employed this number of people in civil service in Nigeria in 8 years in office. But under 2.5 years or 3 years has achieved all this. The people are taking salary. They are there. And the mode of employment was not politicized. That is the most important thing. We who always claim that we are major stakeholders, we always collect CVs from people, carrying it to governor's house or friends or commissioners. But this one, you must go to exam. Not only that they employ people, but they employ people based on their qualification, merit. It doesn't say, no, to give me 50 people. South, to give me 100, I come from South. Many things he has done that attracted people that same money. Because to me, as a person, there's a lot of relief from me as a stakeholder, people do come to us, please help me get appointment, lobby for me. And you continue begging commissioners and governors here and there. They continue to claim, but nobody, including commissioners, they will ask you to go for exam. So you don't have time to look during the employment. You have time to watch the whole thing in the system. You score, number of people they cut off, it supervised it.
Yeah.
So that's why those in charge, we are very careful. Because it's an open something. If I have 250 and you apply somebody with the 200 and they trace it to your relation, that commissioner must go. So they are all very careful. So we are happy with the number of people employed, and he's changing narrative in Anambra politics. He now make Anambra one family. Not that governor is from our area, will take measures here, or that his siblings must be employed before any other person. It's not true. So, in fact, one time when we are talking, he do tell me, okay, I don't know anything. Senatorial zone is for administrative purposes. But Anambra is one family.
Yeah.
I don't care where you come from, but can you do the job? But during his swearing, he said that if you cannot get anybody qualified within the area, that he can get anywhere he gets somebody qualified. The ultimate is to achieve a goal.
Yeah.
But he knew quite well that Anambra have abundance of qualified people. And he threw it up. And his employment does not mean, he said anybody living in Anambra State is qualified to get the job.
Yeah.
That's the difference from him from other Southeast governors. Southeast governor says you must be son of the soil. I think it's only him and Oti now. Oti has equally appointed a youth corper from either date or so, another person as a head of service. Here we have a permanent secretary.
Yeah. From the West.
So, you see, this is what we're expecting that will be what is happening on this grassroots. We want it to happen upstairs. Let everybody have sense of belonging. If we don't introduce sense of belonging and merit in the Nigerian system, we'll continue to remain where we are. And that's the problem there.
All right. Do you think it's actually necessary for the traditional rulers to come together and confer on Professor Chukwuma Charles Soludo the title of Oluwatoegu?
It's not the first time. Because he never asked them. And you see, initially, whenever the governor will be conferred with any title, it normally happens in Ekweme Square. There will be a lot of fanfare. There will be a lot of small Ghana must go. But the one I watch physically in Ekuru, I only see them breaking Kola nut. The next thing is Oluwatoegu. So it is from the north, from the central, you see, what they are saying, they are not giving him a name, Chukwu Wechaiwe, Mavonye Ezekara, Mav Messiah. We don't have Messiah yet. But the only thing is that for him to face the worst area in Anambra State, Okpoko, that's why they call him Oluwatoegu. Because even the people residents in Okpoko never believe they can see what they are seeing today. So Okpoko is the worst area and it's passable now. Umuabanam, I've never seen tied road since above a million. I mean to say, I've never seen tied road since the inception of the world. But then now you can drive. I have driven this one day, get there straight. Their land has got value now. Initially they sell around 50,000 or so. But go there now, start talking about 2 million, 2 million, 3 million. Why? Industrial lands, agricultural, their lands are fertile. And they can now bring in their agricultural process here. So before Musako doesn't even go there. He's now touching those who has never been touched and who has never believed that they belong to Anambra. You wonder, but everything they do, they come to our capital and they pay their tax. So some people have advantage and privileges. When down upon those away, those who have been living along the tide road. Because people thought that the development of a state must start and end along the road. It's not true. So, but when you push it, you see, if it's not pushing this development to, like you go now, during the time of June, he created the four urban towns on nature, Newu, Ukurobe, and Oka.
Okay.
Oka today is a capital.
Yeah.
Ukurobe remains local government headquarters, nothing more than that. But within this short time, you can see the transformation. You can see the road. You can now see that somebody can live in Nkorogu and come to work in Oka and go.
Yeah.
Immediately after creation of state, for 10 years or 20, 80% of civil servants in Anambra State are coming from Enugu. So now, many of them are relocated into their village. With all this connection to these major roads, more especially federal roads, you opening them up. You come from anywhere, or so. Now it's heading to Okija.
Yeah.
People from there, check from here to Enugu and check from here to Okija. It's very near. So instead of building a mansion in the village and leave it for lizards and cockroaches, you can now live there early in the morning, 7:30, you move. By 30 minutes time, or whatever you are not. 4:30, you leave and go.
There's a recent video actually trending. I don't know if you know you are trending. You are trending on social media. You are trending. Your video is trending, Buze. Yes. Or a video where you want politicians against attacking Soludo, doing you were telling politicians to do issue-based campaign and not raising insults or saying what actually led to that. Can you throw more light to that video?
Well, like I said, those who come to contest this election and want to remain relevant should go to the issue base and discuss issue. Let them not take advantage that Soludo is a professor. But they don't know why he added one boy for his name. Instead, he's a local person. So anybody who thinks that no to come and echo on left and right to Soludo, there's a man who never take anything simple. He will go all out, and he has done. In fact, he has dossier of all his co-contestants. So if you bring one or two things about you, it's Kolota. If you put it on your body, we are white, change to black. So I advise them better and on issue base. Many of them knows that they're in trouble. They're in trouble because can you now say you dualize Okate Kurobe to Oga? It has been dualized. Would you say you build government house? Would you say you employ 30,000 people? Where will you pay them? Will you say, there's a lot that is going on. So on issue base, many of them will say, accommodate us. We only want to participate in democracy. So that's it's not his laugh is always a forceful laugh, to my understanding. Because he's always thinking anywhere he is, where will I go to work today? Where will I go to? Even now, you can know some of his commissioners, they are now looking, they're sweating because when your master is on the field, will you be in the air conditioned room? So they are in trouble too. So, but like I said, have you seen any delegation to the government house led by Igwe or by millionaires to go and thank him for what he has done and what he would do? Let me tell you, there was a time I have opportunity to be in the government lodge, old government lodge. We are discussing. I was trying to say, what is how this place? I said, don't bother yourself. He bring out a map. Every community in Anambra State has something spotted there. Every community. I said, Your Excellency, it seems this governorship, if you have not won it, how will you be sleeping? Because I know he spent more than 20 years doing research. What will go here? What will go there? His governorship was not just a dream governor. He just don't wake up, say I will be governor. I think he have time to do the research and design and planning. I think he used many consultants. and the package this in and keep.
Vision 2070.
And immediately, in fact, you see, it has weakened those who do claim that I talked to Soludo to build the road in Nanka. No. It has a plan for Nanka. And one time, small time, you see road going up in Nanka. Nobody will say it's because of relationship between me and Soludo. Soludo, his relationship is between his voters. He pays more attention to the voters, whether he vote for him or not. He pays attention to them, not to individual, not to friends, not to election. That's the difference in his own way of governance. So, like you said about what I said, that was in Olumba not.
Yeah.
I put it as an advice.
Okay.
To avoid because he has nuclear weapon in his mouth. So if if you want to pull his leg, you pull your whole body.
Well, he has said that he has no challenger, and people are asking, "Hey, why are you now campaigning if you don't have any challenger?"
I don't agree with him. Election is election. That's what makes it election. That's what democracy.
Exactly.
So we must always have it in mind. Those contesting with him are equally those promoting democracy. Because if there's no challenge, you look like you just pick it. Let him face them. And let me tell you, there's some, like now in the South, people are going for senatorial seats. I have opportunity where 3-4 different candidates address us. I found out there's some journeys, whether they will win or not. But you see, it's good listening to the person who will represent you. You know, and there's a lot of knowledge in somebody campaigning, and if you assess him, there's something you will take from him, knowledge you take from him and add to your own. So, rather, campaigns exposes the inner of the person's way of life and everything, whatever you are.
So you must campaign.
When you come out to the field,
no challenger.
You face challenges. Some people may know what to do, but the crowd, the stage flight may take them away. They cannot present. You see, people who go to debate, it's comportment, courage, and consistency. Not you must be prepared.
All right. Gradually coming to the end of today's podcast. But before we do that, I want to say thank you. This your cap is capping a lot.
It's only average Igbo man always answer number one. Thank
you so much, Chief Damian Okeko Gene Dalorin, for coming on Voices of Anambra and lending your voice as a strong stakeholder. Honest, no one exactly no stake in hood.
Stakeholder and oh my God, you will call you. Oh,
I understand. The stakeholder, I go with the hood is here.
I could buy a trend because let me tell you, in my house, commissioner gave me 2. Local government gave me. Who was that give me? There's some guy they say they don't want. I have about 10, and they're all growing very fast. Very fast.
I bet holidays, Nanaka.
In holidays, you know, Anambra Mbweke.
And get an officer in a book. Mananga Buza Bananga, what's our friends for, even not for inconveniences?
Well, he declared state of emergency in all sector and is conquering them.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much once again. This is where we come to the end of today's podcast. I hope you had an amazing time going through all that has happened, especially when it comes to the rallies holding one place in the other in Anambra State. And the way people are just take, not we have come so that you give us. This is take. So my name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. You can call me Jasmine. Like I said earlier on, here we come to the end of the podcast, like I said before. But remember, before you log out, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment, okay? So that once we have any content for you, you will be notified immediately. Yes, immediately. Sharp, sharp. Ozibo, ozibo. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye.
Voices of the Anambra, our pride, our voice.